Hey guys, we encounter lies every day. From small, white lies to more serious deceptions, lying is a pervasive part of human interaction. A friend might say they like your new haircut when they don't. A coworker might take credit for your idea. These everyday lies are often harmless. However, there's a stark difference between these and the chronic deception of a pathological liar. Pathological liars lie persistently and habitually. Their lies are ingrained patterns of behavior. Understanding this difference is crucial in protecting ourselves from manipulative tactics. Pathological lying is a serious behavioral disorder characterized by a long-standing pattern of frequent, excessive, and often unnecessary lying. Unlike occasional liars, who lie for a specific reason, pathological liars seem to lie compulsively, even when there's no apparent benefit to them. Their deceptions are often grandiose, elaborate, and woven into their everyday interactions. They might fabricate stories about their past, exaggerate their accomplishments, or invent relationships that don't exist. This persistent dishonesty can have devastating consequences on their relationships, careers, and overall well-being. One of the hallmarks of a pathological liar is their tendency to embellish stories. They often inflate their own importance or accomplishments, turning ordinary events into extraordinary tales. For example, they might claim to have a much higher salary than they actually do or invent stories about their heroic actions in a crisis. These embellishments are often easy to spot if you pay attention. Their stories might seem too fantastic to be true, or they might contradict themselves when recounting the same event on different occasions. Pathological liars often boast about achievements or qualifications they don't possess. They might claim to have attended prestigious universities, worked for renowned companies, or received awards they never earned. These fabrications feed their need for admiration and validation. They create a false image of themselves, one that is more impressive and successful than their actual reality. This constant need to portray themselves as superior can be a strong indicator of pathological lying. Section 5 Red flag number 3 Shifting stories and convenient memory lapses. A significant red flag is inconsistency in their narratives. Pathological liars often struggle to keep track of their lies, leading to contradictions and shifting stories. When confronted with discrepancies, they might conveniently forget details or change their story altogether. This inconsistency isn't a sign of a poor memory but rather a symptom of their constant fabrication. They're so accustomed to bending the truth that they lose track of their own lies, creating a tangled web of deceit. Section 6 Red flag number 4 The blame game. When confronted about their lies, pathological liars rarely take responsibility for their actions. Instead, they deflect blame onto others, often accusing those who challenge them of being mistaken, jealous, or vindictive. They might claim to be the victim of misunderstandings or conspiracies, further weaving their web of deception. This lack of accountability is a key characteristic of pathological liars. They're unwilling to face the consequences of their actions and will go to great lengths to maintain their facade. Section 7 Red flag number 5 The lack of remorse. Unlike occasional liars who might feel guilt or remorse for their actions, pathological liars typically show little to no remorse for their deceit. They seem to lack empathy for those they hurt with their lies and often justify their actions by claiming they meant no harm. This lack of remorse is a clear sign that their lying is deeply ingrained and not merely a situational response. They view lying as an acceptable, even necessary, part of their interactions with others. Section 8 Red flag number 6 The cycle of lying. Pathological lying is often a cyclical behavior pattern. Liars get trapped in a web of deceit, telling more lies to cover up previous ones. This cycle can continue for years, with their lies becoming increasingly elaborate and unbelievable. They might even start to believe their own fabrications, blurring the line between reality and fantasy. Breaking this cycle is challenging and often requires professional intervention. Section 9 Red flag number 7 The inability to handle criticism. Pathological liars are often highly sensitive to criticism, even if it's constructive or well-intentioned. They perceive any challenge to their fabricated reality as a personal attack and react defensively, often with anger or aggression. This hypersensitivity stems from their deep-seated insecurity and their need to maintain the facade they've carefully constructed. They view any criticism as a threat to their carefully crafted image and will go to great lengths to protect it. Section 10 Protecting yourself Strategies for dealing with pathological liars. Dealing with a pathological liar can be emotionally draining. Here are some strategies to protect yourself. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Verify information. Don't take their word at face value. Set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries. Limit contact. Minimize contact if possible. Seek support. Reach out to trusted friends or a therapist. Section 11. Conclusion. Recognizing and navigating deception. Recognizing the signs of pathological lying is crucial for safeguarding ourselves from emotional manipulation and potential harm. By understanding their tactics and motivations, we can better navigate interactions and protect ourselves from their deceitful behavior. Remember, you're not obligated to tolerate or excuse their actions. Prioritize your well-being and seek support if you find yourself entangled with a pathological liar.